All right, friends, give it up. It's Winslinator with Vectorman 2.
What's up, everybody? We're going to kick off the Genesis block here, starting with Vectorman 2. Vectorman 1 was ran last year at AGDQ 2019, so we got the second one here. It's pretty much the same game, as we'll see. On my couch, to my left here, we got Peaches.
Hey there.
And to my right, we got Zeikier.
Hey, goons.
And we can go ahead and begin. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so Vectorman 2 is a run and gun platformer, although in level 1 we will be neither running nor gunning. We're going to be floating slowly down to Earth and avoiding as much as we can. If you shoot, it's actually going to slow him down no matter what. If he shoots up or down, it just makes him drop slower, and if he shoots left or right, he'll get some lag. So he's just going to try to avoid all the enemies and slowly flow downwards. There's a couple techniques that we'll be paying attention to throughout the run. One of them that we're going to see right in the second level is run boosting, jump boosting. So when you double jump, not only does it give you a boost of speed, but it also attacks anything that is touching your jets that are coming out of your feet. So he's going to be using that to clear enemies out of his way. And enemies in this game are actually really, really annoying. I did not realize how annoying they were until I tried playing this game myself. They'll knock you back, and you have a little bit of iframes, but you don't have any kind of like stun iframes. So those kind of bounce you back repeatedly. So it's really frustrating. Like you can't kind of force your way through these levels. You have to actually really dodge the enemies or clear them out. And clearing them out can be kind of annoying because, as you see here, they take quite a lot of hits. You know, takes like close to a dozen hits. And this is on the cool difficulty, which is kind of the normal difficulty. And if you play on lame, the enemies are easier. And if you play on wicked, they have a lot more health. So that's just kind of, outside of like health points, that's about the only difference between them. So this level here is very vertical. He's going to be trying to like cancel his jumps to get the minimum height that he needs to get through them. Quick level. Nice. This is the first boss fight. He's going to be using the jump boosts. Every time that they scream, they're taking damage. And, well, that was a really quick fight. Nice job.
Okay. Oh yeah, flash warning, by the way.
Yeah, flash warning. It's really bright on this TV.
Yeah, we forgot to mention that.
Me up.
There's actually a legitimate flashing lights warning in this game. Really, yeah, sorry about that.
My goodness.
Yeah, Vectorman 1 was a nice technical marvel to rival Donkey Kong Country, but this one wasn't given as much love.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting actually. So Vectorman 1 was supposed to be kind of Sega's answer to Donkey Kong Country, which used kind of the pre-rendered graphics. And this game kind of does the same thing in a way. So Vectorman himself is made up of a bunch of pre-rendered orbs. And they use something called, I think it's vector point technology in order to animate him. So he doesn't actually have like individual animations. It's just he has individual orbs and the orbs are animated. So it gives him way more kind of fluid motion than you see in a lot of Genesis games.
Yeah, Contra Hardcore does that a lot too, multiple moving sprites.
Okay, so this is a cool boss fight. You want to do jump boosts in order to damage him a bunch. And before he goes all the way to the left, he wants to shoot him to make him turn around. But he just barely missed it. And it's kind of funny why, like, this absolute madman normally plays through his Amarok preview. So he's used to input delay that he doesn't have here. And I thought it was crazy when he told me that.
Yeah, I was practicing yesterday, and like I had to play for a couple hours just to get used to no lag, which is the weirdest problem I ever heard.
Yeah. By the way, so there's a couple filler levels right here. The only thing really of note is that when you shoot in the air, when you're the roller skate version, it speeds you up a little bit. Other than that, these are like very much filler levels, and if there's donations, this would be a perfect time for a couple.
Absolutely.
Sure thing. We have $25 from Spellzap. Go Wins and Peaches. Great to see some Sega at GDQ.
Thank you so much, man.
We have $20 from Matthias 4. Here's to a fantastic event. We have $50 from Cavs. I just noticed all the prizes. Couldn't resist donating again.
There's like 2 more levels of this, so if there's any more, this is a good time.
Sure thing. We have $50 from Galiron Zero. Excited to be able to donate. Thank you to the entire speedrunning community. A nice $100 donation from Neon Elephant. No message, but thank you so much. We have $10 from Oscan. Thanks, GDQ, for making work bearable. Donating to hear that wonderful, sublime rendition of Snake Eater again.
Yeah, nothing about those levels wonderful and sublime.
Yeah, these are all kind of just filler. So it turns out that actually this game was like sort of rushed. It came out in 1996, which was 1 year after Vectorman 1 came out, and it was like very near the end of the Sega's life cycle. In fact, it was so late. I'm pretty sure this game came out after the N64 came out. So it's, you know, maybe why it's not very well remembered, I guess. Not that many people played it. That's a good example of how enemies can just kind of bully you with their stun locks.
Yeah. I think there was like a alpha footage of like a PS2 Vectorman that was kind of like a 3D run and gun. Didn't get off the ground, obviously.
Yeah. So
Right.
Vectorman doesn't quite have like the franchise staying power that Donkey Kong did, even though it was meant to be a competitor to it. But
You can only do it once. You can only do it once, Sega.
yeah. Okay, that was pretty good RNG there. That snail can stand still and block your way. And if he's facing away from you, you can't attack him. So he either needs to turn towards you so you can destroy him, or you have to hope that he walks away like that. So this is like the first transformation of the run. The first one that the run takes. And in Vectorman 1, the transformations were, I think, a little bit more thoroughly implemented. Here they just kind of toss them in. You're like, oh, nice.
Should I attempt the next boss with 1 HP?
Go for it. Why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
This is a pretty tough boss. So he needs really good spacing and really good timing. Okay, yeah.
He didn't even lunge for me. He just like wiggled his body into me.
Yeah. This one's really tough. So
That was the dumbest way to die.
He's trying to like fully utilize this jump boosting. It does so much damage. So every time that you hear a scream, that means that he's doing. Oh, recycle or die, by the way. He's doing. I think it's 3 shots worth for every single time that he's touching the boss. So if you hear 3 screams, it means you're at least doing 9 damage.
That's right.
Nice level. Okay, so this is the Shadow Nose. So these bricks are pretty interesting. Every time you destroy one, there's a chance that it could destroy a nearby brick, which can be good or bad. It's good if it ends up giving him these little side cubbies to kind of continue gaining height, but it's bad if they continuously break towards the side because it's going to give him lag every time the bricks break. Okay, so this boss is really tough. If you notice, they give you 20 minutes to do this level. He has a lot of HP, and it's really tough to like nail shots on this guy. I think it took me like 10 solid minutes to kill him the first time, but he managed to get really good jump boosts and kill him really quickly. Okay, this is a crazy level. I'm really excited to see how this goes. This is the hardest trick in the run.
Devs, why?
Really fast.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
I whiffed it so bad.
Yeah, there's a couple different stages like to using this tornado, and if you hit all of them, it saves a ton of time. He managed to get 1 gap, and now he's doing a backup strat to get back up to continue through the level. And it's just so much faster to do it this way, even with the backup. So he's using these bricks to kind of like make a little mini staircase for himself. And he should be able to clear it with this height.
Oh my god, I had it there.
And if you shoot before you jump, it can generate some extra speed for yourself. And a lot of these levels, nice. Good. That was a good backup. So this is the other like tornado jump. All right, let's see it.
Yeah, just the awful mode 7 and the flashing, just the perfect package for this level.
My mashing's not on point today.
Yeah, it's tough. It's really tough. I consider myself pretty good at mashing, and it took me like an hour to hit this once.
Yeah,
and it's part of it is timing, and part of it is mashing. So it's just kind of an awkward game.
Yeah, yes. Sometimes the tornado will get a little altitude. Sometimes it just won't. It's weird.
Yeah. So this is Tank You.
Let me just say one thing. That last level could have been 55 seconds better. That's how good like getting the tornado skip
If you
is.
get all of them, yeah,
Yeah.
it's really sick. So they just felt like making you a tank for no real reason. I don't know, this level isn't super interesting. There is one pretty tight jump that's coming up here. I'm interested to see if he gets it. Oh, so that part is RNG because the way that your missiles shoot out is kind of inconsistent. And if you were to have gotten the good RNG, then there's a 2-frame jump afterwards. So it's just, the time saves in this game can be kind of a pain to hit.
I think I've only gotten that in a run like twice.
Yeah, but you got to go for it.
And he was facing backwards there because those paint bugs that fly and cause him different colors, which is cool. But it spawns them to the left of him wherever he's facing, so that way he can avoid any unnecessary hits.
Nice. Okay, so there's another tank level. There's time for another donation here.
Sure thing. We have $5 from Bolby. Petition to rename Vectorman to Orbman.
Yeah.
Yeah, so canonically in the lore, he is known as an Orbot, a robot made of orbs.
Yeah, and last game, his rival, I guess, Warhead, he was originally named Raster before a Warhead was grafted onto him, so...
Yeah, Raster being the opposite of a Vector. Yeah. They're mortal enemies, I guess. Cool level.
Gotta show the gift.
Just hit the fire button like as much as you can.
He's pausing, by the way, to skip all of the score tally at the end. Okay, so this is a cool level with a new strat. Thank you to new Mr. Fox. Shoutouts for this strat. When you break these eggs, you can turn into this guy with a punch, and you can jump cancel the punch and use it to like skip the entire level. So that was a really nice implementation of that new trick. That was well done. Okay, so this is the last boss. And you want to use these platforms to get above the brain and then jump boost into them. And after you deal certain amounts of damage, the platforms start to disappear, in which case he's going to have to switch over to just shooting it from the floor. It's possible to do jump boosts. The task does it, but it's super unreliable and just not worth it.
A lot of the level names have like pop culture puns and stuff. Like there's a bonus game called Plan 9 and you're fighting Space Invaders. And back then Shadow Knows, that's like an old 40s serial where it's like we couldn't pin down the right reference, but it's like I guess a catchphrase where it'd be like, oh, like why does evil lurk in the hearts of men? Only the Shadow knows.
Indeed. Yeah, we're running on time.
Time, I think. Right?
Time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
time.
now time.
I don't want to call for you, but. Okay.
12:41. Okay. Not bad.
So that's actually faster than anyone else has done it. That would be first place if you had never run it before.
Yeah, world record's 10:53, and it could be easily improved. It's been 10:53 for the last like 3.5 years. It needs an update. I'm trying.
Congratulations, wins.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice run.
Indeed. Thank you so much, Winslinator, for the great Orbman 2 run. We'll go ahead and play a quick Twitch ad while we get set up for the next run of Shadow Dancer with Cypherin. So we'll be right back. Good afternoon, friends, and welcome back to AGDQ 2020. We are in the middle of the Genesis block. We are blasting some processes up here. We're about to get into Shadow Dancer by Cyphrin, but while we get set up, I'm going to go ahead and read y'all a few donations. We got a bunch of people calling in love for Vectorman from the last run. We have $10 from Einpar Kext. Vectorman was one of my favorite games as a kid. Always great to see it ran. Good luck to Winslinator and all the rest of the runners. We have $25 from Emezi. It says, Genesis block does. You can't do that on Nintendo. Did y'all hear something? I didn't hear anything. We have a $50 donation by Mecha Becker. This GDQ is seriously lacking in Animorphs. Let's get that incentive met. That is our next big bonus run incentive. That will be later on this night. We have the bonus game for Animorphs. We're still 50,000 away, but I believe in us. I know we can do it together like a family again. We also have coming up a few other challenges. We have Zelda Ocarina of Time Glitch Exhibition, which is coming even before that. And we are so close to getting Sumi to sing Snake Eater. That's only 500 away. I know we can make that. We have another $50 donation from It's a Now Kitty. It's a Snow Kitty. There we go. That says, donating for the opportunity to see the best game ever created. Animorphs. What? I'm being completely serious here. Thank you so much. $25 from Balder Moon. I just wanted to say that I love you all unconditionally. Mars26 donates $50 that just says $50 donation train. I think that sounds like a great idea. Choo-choo. We have a nice $500 donation by Che53. No message, but thank you so much.